battalion chief, and they thought that was a necessary expenditure. And talking to Deputy Chief Buttram about it, he indicated that they were very pleased with the value they received
Okay.
from the outside firm. So,
Thank you. Any other questions?
You got mine.
Did you have that one? Okay, good. We have a motion, a second to approve the claims. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Thank you very much. Thanks, Tim.
one thing that I'd like to add, and thank you, by the way, we are starting to receive some information from the feds in terms of the American Rescue Plan dollars that'll be coming our way. We've watched a few webinars to determine our path, what we should do. A few things that we definitely know that there's going to be a bit of revenue replacement, that we can go back to the full year of 2019 and see our revenues from various different sources, from the parks, property taxes, other sources of income. That'll be our base year. And then moving forward, if there is a decline in that revenue, that would be a basis for us to use those dollars to, in effect, reimburse those particular funds and departments for that money. The other key thing that I think for the city's benefit is the water, broadband, and sewer infrastructure extensions that are going to be available. Those dollars will be used for various projects that we can identify. We're going to establish a committee here at the city to get everything in order. It's going to require an ordinance that we're hoping to pass at the May council meeting, and go from there. So didn't want to get too much into
No,
the weeds
I-
on it quite yet, because there's still a
No.
lot of information coming down, but we're definitely going to have a good plan in place to make sure that we make the most of the dollars and really not leave any dollars on the table.
And maybe we could do this another time, but my question would be, from what I know, or what I've read anyway, is that budget revenues right now, because of the way things are done in arrears, right, with tax revenue, have not really been affected in 2021 too much, but the anticipation is they will be affected in 2022. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
And this will continue until 2024. All the funds must be expended by December 31 of 2024. So if our revenues are adversely affected in 23 or 24, we can also claim that as revenue replacement. We're fortunate here that local economies bounce back well, so we don't anticipate that being the case, but 2022 definitely. And with the formula changes, especially with the edit money that has come from the state, in that we're going to get 14 months of revenue in 21, only 10 months in 22. I mean, just the math itself is going to be a decline. So we'll
Well, sometime, once you understand all that, I think the board would like to have a session maybe with you, or we can talk about it somehow, here or someplace else, but I think we need to understand what's happening.
absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, special event request. The first one is West Lafayette High School prom. West Lafayette's finally coming over to Lafayette to do something, which is great.
Progressive.
We're progressing, that's right.
See, surprise presenter. Shannon's here with us.
Great.
So he gets to do it.
Good idea to show up and answer some questions. So my name is Shannon Tan. I'm here on behalf of the West Lafayette Junior Senior High School Junior Class Student Council, and we would like to use Reilly Plaza as our prom venue for this year. Upon looking at many different prom venues around the community, we decided that in order to meet safety and also space requirements, Reilly was the only choice that had a large flat outdoor space that also could be used as a venue for things like a DJ and dancing, etc. And so we would like to request the use of Reilly Plaza as a prom venue.
Thanks, Shannon. This is on May 1, right? From, you have the times from 8 to 11 for the event?
Yes.
For the prom? Okay. And the setup and tear down, of course, before that or after that?
Yes.
Correct, okay. And the anticipation is 250 to 300 people attending.
Yes.
So for those of our residents that live in that area, it'll be dinner and a show, right? Just kidding. All right, Chair entertain a motion to approve this special event request.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
any questions?
So Shannon, has everybody checked the weather out there to, did you pick a date that it won't rain?
It's
It's really important.
oh no, we did a coin flip.
Okay.
So yeah, made sure.
We talked about the parking garage being open maybe, if needed.
Run for cover.
So the parking is probably going to look like, so some people can park around the streets.
Yeah, well,
and
you don't
then-
have to explain the
Okay,
parking.
cool.
They don't care over here, they park anywhere they want.
All right.
That's only around our school where people care where we go. Thank you, Shannon.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Ron, for that
Yeah.
color. We have a motion to second. All those in favor say aye.
All right.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks, Shannon. Have a good day. We have another event request, Living Way of the Cross. Is anybody here from St. Boniface? Morning.
Good morning.
State your name if you would, please.
Sandra Valle.
Sandra, tell us about your event.
We closed the street it's been about, I think the past 5 years, we've closed North Street. It used to go around the block of St. Boniface, but we moved it to stationary. So this year it'll be the same thing. North Street will be Thursday night into Friday afternoon.
Okay? And this is on Friday?
Yes.
Okay, April the 2nd. All right, thank you. Chair, entertain a motion to approve this special event request for St. Boniface.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Moved and second. Any questions on this?
Nope.
All right, I think we're good. All those in favor say aye.
All right.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks for
you.
coming. Mayor, we have a child abuse proclamation. Do we-
That's for the event.
For the event? I'm sorry, okay. Just for the event, okay. Is anybody here from, yes, ma'am? You'll be doing the proclamation at the event?
Yes, I do have a proclamation later on today in the agenda.
Yeah.
Yes, the proclamation.
This will be, okay, right there, okay. Go ahead, yes.
Hi, I'm Erica Lee, and I'm with the Tippecanoe County Child Abuse Prevention Council, and we're requesting to use Reilly Plaza on April 1st at noon for the proclamation.
Great. Chair, entertain a motion to approve this special event request for the,
So moved. Second.
moved and seconded. Questions on this for Erica? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks
you.
for coming, appreciate it. We have a banner request for the same thing. Chair, entertain a motion to approve the banner request for the Child Abuse Prevention Month.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Now, Mayor, I'm sorry.
A lot on the agenda today. A lot of good stuff, though. I have this morning a Parkinson's Awareness Proclamation Month, and then a little bit about Chad Welch, I think, is here with us today. I'm going to talk a little bit about what he is doing, and then if he wants to come up and make a few comments, we'll give him that opportunity. Parkinson Awareness Month Proclamation. Whereas Parkinson disease is a chronic progressive neurological disease and is the second most common neurodegenerative disease in the United States. Parkinson's disease is estimated to affect approximately 1 million people in the United States, and its prevalence will rise by 1.2 million by 2030. Whereas Parkinson's disease is the 14th leading cause of death in the United States, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Whereas it is estimated that the economic burden of Parkinson's disease is at least $25 billion annually, including direct and indirect cost, including treatment, Social Security payments, lost income to patients and family members. Whereas research suggests that the cause of Parkinson's disease is a combination of genetic and environmental factors, but the exact cause and progression of the disease is still unknown. Where there is no objective test or biomarker for Parkinson's disease, and there is no cure or drug to slow or halt the progression of the disease. Whereas the symptoms of Parkinson's disease vary from person to person, can include tremors, slowness of movement, and rigidity, difficulty with balance, swallowing, chewing, and speaking, cognitive impairment, dementia, mood disorders, and a variety of other non-motor symptoms. Whereas volunteers, researchers, caregivers, and medical professionals are working to improve the quality of life of persons living with Parkinson's disease and their families. Whereas increased research, education, and community support, such services as those provided by the Parkinson's Foundation and other organizations, are needed to find more effective treatments to provide access to quality care to those living with this disease today. Therefore, I, Mayor Tony Roseworski, do hereby proclaim April 2021 as Parkinson's Awareness Month in Lafayette, Indiana. And today I said we have Chad Welch. Chad is running a new business service here in Lafayette called Rock Steady Boxing. And it's a boxing program for those with Parkinson's disease. And there is some research out there about what this does. And it's started, I think, in Indianapolis around, and it's worldwide now. And I'm going to let Chad get into that a little bit. But we want to welcome him to the community as a new business owner, but also for really important service to help people in our community and with Parkinson's, and we're really excited to see how all that works out. So I have not met Chad, so Chad, are you here? If Chad's here, come on up, and why don't you tell the board a little bit about what you're doing?
Sure. Okay, thank you. So, hi, my name's Chad Welch. As mentioned, I just recently started a boxing gym here in Lafayette. One of the big reasons I started was our Rock Study program. I've been teaching Rock Study for about 3 years now. And then over the summer when everything shut down, I had some boxers, friends contact me and say, our symptoms are coming back, we gotta do something. So a couple of us started meeting outside and exercising. That grew. We had a church that let us use their parking lot eventually for the outside exercises. Had about 20 boxers over the summer doing that. So then I started looking for a place, where we could move inside when the weather would no longer cooperate. And so we're opened up over at the marketplace near the at-home store. So we're really excited with the space and happy to be here. We'll be having an open house for our Rock Study program this Saturday, and we have a committee we're excited. The Parkinson Foundation has something they call Moving Day, and they have community walks all across the nation. So this July, we'll be working on bringing the first ever community walk to Lafayette. It'll take place at Columbian Park, and we're working with the park right now to get all that together. So we're excited for that, and it has it's a great community. They're wonderful people. I would be proud to be part of it no matter what. It does have a personal connection to me as well. My mom was diagnosed with Parkinson's. As he stated, I'll just say real quick, the Rock Study program was started in Indianapolis. The district attorney down there was an early onset diagnosis, had to quit his job, found he couldn't write and type and do that stuff. Had a friend that was a former Golden Gloves, started boxing, realized that was helping him, started this program. We have boxers that used to drive to Indianapolis for the last they've been here 10 years or so, going to Indianapolis for the program. Now they have affiliates worldwide. They have a coaches conference every year. I did a breakout session, the last one. It's a wonderful thing to be part of, and appreciate the city's responsiveness and help, and being a great place. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for being here, and congratulations on the program, and I've heard nothing but good things about that, so that's great.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if this was the time.
No, that's fine. Let me get my mask back on there real quick.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, just,
I got my official Rock Steady boxing gloves, huh?
Yeah.
I actually bought a little bit in college. Yeah.
Beware anyone has an appointment with the mayor.
Oh, that's great.
We're gonna fight back against Parkinson, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, seen it all.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate what you're doing, we really do.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
We have an announcement today for the Flushing,
Thank you.
the schedule.
Good morning.
Morning.
Steve Moore, Superintendent, Lafayette Waterworks. You have before you an announcement that the Lafayette Waterworks intends to start our and perform our spring fire hydrant flushing beginning Sunday, April 4th. We will be working for 2 weeks at night from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And should any customers have concerns with the quality of their water, discoloration or whatever, they can call us certainly at the plant or at the billing office, and we'll dispatch customer service rep to come out and help with some flushing. But usually it's just to let the cold water run a little bit, and it usually clears up very quickly. So we just want to make the announcement.
Yep, great. So I'm sure that'll be published on our website, and so people
It
can,
has been, yes, it's on Facebook and
people can
Yeah.
respond if they need to. Steve, one question outside of this: how's the Murdoch project coming?
I think there's still kind of it's tied up a little bit with the,
Okay,
yeah, as from the email that I just got this morning, it looks like there's still some discussion between some of the structural engineers on how to proceed. So
Okay, all right.
I don't have any more detail than that, so.
all right. Just I hadn't
Yeah.
heard anything about it.
Yeah, I
for a
don't
while.
have any news to report on that, I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate that.
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh. Anybody else have any announcements for the board this morning?
My cat's got a
Oh.
taxi.
Taxi cab permit.
Good morning, Patrick Flanley, Police Chief. I have a taxi cab permit for Kayla Lynn Luttrell, 1741 Briarwood Court. I've reviewed this application and would recommend approval.
Should I entertain a motion to approve the taxi cab permit?
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second. Any questions for that? All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye, opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks, Chief. Anybody else have any announcements or business for the board today? If not, our meeting stands adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.